What is going on, guys? This is your boy Az. We are back here. We are on my baby account. Greetings and salutations. It has been a minute here on my account here, and of course as well, if you guys would have seen the title, you guys will know that my account is officially level 105, and it's taken us approximately half a year to do so. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my teams. I'm going to be going over the rosters, and then I'm going to quickly chat about my basically my arena shard, talk a little bit about raids as well, and of course as well as current events and how I basically progressed and got myself here to 105 in a fairly smooth, I want to say a smooth and quick manner, but also at the same time, I was not as active on this account as I was on my main account. Obviously, just, you know, time investment, and of course as well, just trying to flip between two different phones is always a pain in the butt here. But hopefully I'm able to get some insight for you guys, and if not, if this was not helpful at all, I do apologize for that. But just still wanted to give you guys a roster check so you guys know where my account is currently at approximately half a year owed. All right, so as you guys can see here, we are almost at 180 days, which is about half a year, I'd say. And again, we actually got to 105 actually last week, but I just didn't get the time, right? Between the war tower, or sorry, not the war tower, but between the fear tower and all the other stuff that was going on here with Battle World Maestro, I just didn't get the time to get the footage out for this account. And of course as well, I do apologize for that, because yeah, I've been, you know, fairly busy from, you know, my own personal life, so I've only had enough time to basically focus on on one account, and yeah, obviously my main account is always the priority, but the baby account is getting a little bit of love now today, and hopefully we can you know, go over the account here so you guys can have a look at things and see where I am from the last time I gave you guys an update. And of course as well, if you guys are able to get anything out of this video as, you know, beneficial, sometimes I just ramble on, and I don't even know if this is helpful or not, but hopefully it helps somebody out here. Well, okay, just had to turn the fan off because it was a little rowdy in the background. But anyways, so we'll go quickly into the roster here so you guys can kind of see what I've been farming. So again, lots of different characters here that we haven't really unlocked because as I already indicated, I don't have time to be checking this account and unlocking everything. But what I will say is our game plan hasn't changed all that much. If you guys have seen some of my other previous videos, you guys will know that I basically, you know, focused on three main teams when I started this account back in January. We focused on a city team because the city team will help you out with the gold challenges. It will help you get started with the dark dimensions as well. So a city team was obviously a priority. And in this case now, we've got vigilantes, but now that's slowly shifting. And depending on what happens with Spider-Man and Hulk and his new team, that's going to be very, very interesting to see how we pivot. We also had the Brimstone because this was a global team that we used. Daemon basically covers so much areas of the game modes, and hence why we used them for a lot of, you know, the early game. And yeah, as you guys see here, we haven't really leveled up the Brimstone all that much, but we do have our two pieces here of Living Mummy and Daemon Hellstorm because of the fact that that is going to be key for the Echoes of Abyss, the baby unlock, basically at level 85. And then we got Fantastic Four because that was the previous current meta. And then we did work on other key raid teams, right? We had the Insidious 6, which is still very relevant, and of course the Hellfire team, which is also still very relevant. And now, like I said, we started working on these champions, but that's just for spotlight raids, and I haven't really put all that much back into them because now we've kind of pivoted our gears and we've kind of shifted towards the new arena meta. The Venom on this account is actually higher than on my main account because of the fact that we are shifting over to the next arena meta. And that's kind of it, guys. That's kind of it for the roster checks. So what am I farming exactly right now? Well, I'm basically putting a lot of resources into my you know, my Symbiote 6. And of course as well, as you guys can see here, we're already ready to go here to level up our first gear, tier 20, but I haven't done so yet because of the fact that I want to see where my resources are, where my balancing act is, of course, as well, and we'll kind of go from there. So that's kind of it for the roster. Let me know if you guys have any questions, but basically if you cover a city team, a global team, and a cosmic team, this is going to basically help you push into Dark Dimension fairly smoothly here. And let's see, like I said, I've completed quite a few of the Dark Dimensions already on auto mode, and I think right now we're kind of going through, we're kind of working towards Mephisto. I honestly, I just haven't had time to play it. That's the only thing here. We've got lots of characters geared and tiered. I just haven't had time to play it, so it is kind of the way it goes sometimes. And of course as well, we were slowly working on the Super Scroll as well here to get some additional rewards. But like I said already, I just haven't had time to, even if I just jump in here and hit the auto, It's probably better than nothing, but yeah, I just haven't had time to play it, so apologies there. So getting basically the cosmic teams, actually let's go into a section where you guys can kind of see the areas, but yeah, getting basically a cosmic and a city team is going to help you guys out here, because like I said, there's going to be a city team, there's going to be a global team, and then there's going to be a legendary section as well, and a cosmic section. So covering your bases there by having those city, cosmic, and global sections covered with those 3 main teams is going to help out. And like I said, we are shifting towards the new team here. So of course as well, I'm trying to get shards on Spider-Man. I'm trying to get shards on Venom through the store. Actually, let's quickly go into the store here so you can kind of see what I'm purchasing here. But like I said, I'm trying to get the new arena team. We got Riot already unlocked. I just got to bring them up as well here. I may actually do that right now or maybe later on here. But yeah, farming champions as well here with my shards. And then of course, scrolling down, getting our boy Spider-Man, getting our boy Venom. And that's kind of it. I'm not really farming the other guys right now because we're slowly trickling in on the shard front. I also have quite a bit of these spotlight orbs as well here, but Phantom Rider is not really a priority for me, so I'm just waiting until the next raid character comes back in, and then we'll open up there. Oh, I see I have a Maestro orb as well here. I didn't even open this guy here. So yeah, we'll open that up. But yeah, that is kind of it from the store side of things. Now, let's switch over here and go into raids. Raids is another one here because people are always asking me, okay, like, you know, do I focus on arena? Do I focus on raids? And raids is still probably the best source of your resources. So you always want to do raids, and you want to make sure you can do them all. And actually, my hot tip here for you guys is, if you're doing it on the difficulties and you're trying to figure out how much characters to invest in, don't go past like basically at the early ones you can do basically normal to 4 and 5, but you want to make it so you can do at minimum difficulty 6, because at difficulty 6 this is when we start getting our gear tier 20 orbs, and that's going to be good for Professor Xavier. See, as you see here, 5 is nice where you get the 19s, but we have so many sources of gear tier 19. We have it from the command center, we have it from raids, payout, the leaderboard payouts for the raids. We just have so many forms of it, and hence why just bringing up your characters to basically gear tier level 5 on the ISO 8 will allow you access to difficulty 6 and beyond. And again, like I said, we have access to a lot of these powerful characters already because we farmed them up right. And I don't remember, I think we can actually do I think we could do 7 and 8, but yeah, we actually need immortal weapons for 8, and that's why we can't do it. But you can run it on difficulty 7. We have Daemon, we have Knull. You know, it's very easy to get it done here quickly because we have a lot of these key characters. And yeah, if you sim it and you fail, whatever, heal up. But yeah, you'll see here we get the gear tier 20, we get gold. So that's the best way to do it, guys. And again, like I said, you can look at these other sections here, and some of them have restrictions, but you always want to aim for basically difficulties 5. I can't do all of them because obviously I have a lack of the ISO 8s, but the main ones here, like I said, the difficulty 9, you can always go in here, and we've already basically covered a lot of these key characters that we farmed up, like I said already, right? We can throw in our Mr. Fantastic, Quicksilver, and let's throw Knull in here and just hit auto on difficulty 9, which is like, I guess that's the max, right? And yeah, there you go. So even though the raids aren't running, you know, we're not doing 100% on them, but you can still get the orbs here for your fragments, and everything is going to add up here. And I did skip ahead of these 2 nodes, which is fine. I just wanted to show you guys that you can do difficulty 9 here ahead of time, so you don't need to always have the best teams. You can always focus on, like I said, the main teams that have no restrictions, like your Fantastic Four and your Knull. So that's all I want to say about raids. Arena, we haven't really been doing much. It's a very quiet shard that I have. Very, very quiet. I haven't really seen too much of the new teams, but like I said, I haven't even attacked in my arena shard forever. But yeah, like I said, if you go into the rankings here, there's a lot of, it's just a very quiet shard. There's not a lot of people. Cygnus quit, it looks like. This guy's name I can't pronounce. Another one. Yeah, it's just a very, very quiet arena. Very different from my main account. So very quiet. And just, you know, just a newer shard, and people don't really care about arena as much, which is fine for me because it means I don't have to check on this account, and I always get the top 50 regardless if I do anything or not. And I think that's all I want to say about arena. Last and final thing I'll leave you guys with here with regards to my account is the fact that we always try to, you know, how did I get to 105 so fast? You know, we always took advantage of this balancing act between our gold, our training resources, and also our power cores. As you guys see here, I have a fair amount of resources at my disposal here, and it's because of events like when we have the, you know, when we have this Eclipse Convergence event where we saved up some power some power cores so we can core for the ISO 8s. And of course as well, this Gear Fest event, which awards a lot of experience points to get us to where we were at. So actually on that note, if you guys go into your orb section, you'll see that we have these winter champion orbs, and these things are also good because they also award experience points. So obviously I didn't win it there, but you'll see here on these pillars, right, there's a random drop on the where was that? Did they remove it? I thought there was experience points on these. Give me a sec here. Training materials. Oh, right here under the resource drop, you'll get experience points, and you'll also get gold. So again, my take-home message for you guys here, if there's anything to get out of this video, is it's always a balancing act between your power cores and your gold and your training resources, and you don't always want to bring up every single character. You want to save it for events, right? This is how we got what is it? We go to Cosmic Crucible. This is how we got our Phoenix Force Magneto basically at 4 stars, right? When the event came around, we were able to get him unlocked, and we got the we got the shards for him basically for free. And again, same thing, we have the power core inputs here, and we can go into offers, and we can start buying up some of these pride orbs and some of these other stuff for gear tier. And as you see here, I did purchase a few, and I got my luck, and I won the lottery with the gear tier 21 on this account. But doesn't necessarily mean you have to use all your power cores at once. You want to also time it correctly so that you can take advantage of events like this, right? And same thing, like I said, right now we have the ISO 8 event with the Eclipse, and you're going to get these orb fragments from using your ISO 8 energy. And because of the fact that we've saved up our power cores, and we have these free refreshes available to us as well, we can take advantage of this event, right? We can take advantage of these events that are going on, especially for newer players, and they don't really know what to do with their power cores. And I think, when you have so many power cores available to you, the first thing you want to do is you want to just use it. And that's not always the best place, right? That's not always the best decision. So make sure you guys don't do that. And again, like I said, farm these 3 teams at the start here, and then you can kind of pivot. Like, will I change my farming strategy once the new Spidey Hulk team is solidified? Yeah, probably. Right now, the only reason why I'm holding off on bringing up any of my gear tier 20 characters is because I'm waiting to see what happens here with regards to I want to do some testing on my main account and see which ones are going to be viable for Professor X. But of course as well, our intentions all along were to get Professor X, and hopefully maybe we can do it within the year here, right? But before the account gets too old. But that is my plan all along, guys. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. But that's my plan all along. We'll see how far we get in a year here, and we'll see how much we can push through for Professor X, and see if we can start making a dent on his progress as well. But other than that, guys, that is my roster pretty much in a nutshell. I know it's not too informative, but hopefully helps you guys out. Hopefully gives you guys an idea of where I'm currently sitting with my current teams and rosters, and hopefully helps you guys out as well if you guys are looking for any guidances on there. Please leave me any comments below if you guys have any questions regarding the account. Other than that, happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys in the next one.